the proposal of the Senator Cherargei, we have no harm when a government serves for 5 years. 7 years will be years or 3 years, or we can even go to election even tomorrow, so that we remove this government and Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to show them how leadership holds. The proposal of the Senator Cherargei, I want to tell Senator Cherargei here that is wasting his time, is wasting his energy, is wasting his resources, because he cannot edit the constitution immediately they are in the government. We've seen what the government says, and we have no harm when a government serves for 5 years. 7 years will be more harm, because you see, in each and every year Kenya must be subjected to a lot of demonstrations, a lot of the destruction of people's properties, which are generated by this kind of government. So we are comfortable, and if better, they can even make the current government to be 2 years or 3 years, or we can even go to election even tomorrow, so that we remove this government and Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to show them how leadership holds. Thank you. I think the best person who should retire is Didmas Barasi. Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, his political history in this country, it has really enriched a lot of people, because he has also molded people, and also his track records in all the positions that he has held in this country is very clean. I think if we entrust him, because if he was the vice president with the President Mwai Kibaki, the late President Mwai Kibaki, and he did splendid work, and there's no corruption cases, and also our party leader, he has not been confronted to any court to go and answer any questions on corruption or investment of the public funds. I think with that track record, we entrust him with Kenya, and also the Gen Zs. The Gen Zs are very included in this political party, and also in the united opposition, because out of the things that have been happening in the country, including the first anniversary of the Gen Zs, as well as when we had the police brutality and the abuse of human rights, they came together as a united opposition. They stood with the families, they stood with the injured people, they also offered the legal services to these people. So I think this is the next government that has people at heart, has the interest of the people at heart, and indeed, it is going to be the best government in the Kenyan history.
The level on the issue of compensation, you saw Faith Odhiambo, the escape president, who was with the Gen Zs for all this time, fighting for them in courts and everywhere. And the other day he was appointed by the president to join that commission. And you saw what happened online. People really bashed him, failing the Gen Zs, disappointment. So what's your take on that as the youth? Has he failed or has he?
I think those appointments of the committee that is in charge of looking at the compensation of those who are injured during or killed during the protests that we have in the country. I don't know why the government has dropped the functions of the Kenya National Human Rights and also give it to a different body. I think we should pick it from there. Then secondly, this compensation, meaning that the government is trying to accept that whatever they did, they were brutalizing people, they were killing people, and now they want to compensate these people. I don't know the framework that these people are going to use to compensate, but from my end, the first people that are supposed to be brought to book is the Interior Cabinet Secretary, the PSS, who are seeing people are being killed, and now they are accepting and they want to compensate this family. Nobody can compensate a life. Life is very expensive, and no amount of money will bring life back to those people who are injured, and also to the families that lost their loved ones.
Maybe to add on it, after now the government agreeing that it wants to compensate those families, we need to ask ourselves, if they killed someone at the age of 18 or 19 or 20, the government should be calculating the amount of money that person angekuwa anapata within that particular time. Let's say maybe 50k or 30k per month. We calculate for each month, per year, then for the period that this person angekuwa anaishi na serve this nation. Because if you die at 20, na ulikuwa bado na 40 years, we do the calculation like that. All the same, we don't agree, but we appreciate the court because we make on hold. We cannot be taking functions of a certain body, giving other individuals in the name of trying to silence them. The reason why that committee was put in place, it is very clear. The government wanted to silence those people who have been asking about those are the questions concerning those people that were killed. I see nothing new there. It is ni zile tu michezo wamezoea kutufanyia si kama vijana, but as we stand, that committee should not be even in place. Thank you.
And just briefly, just to add that the party has accepted and also is going to be very much inclusive with the young people, and a lot of slots are created to have the young people on board. These slots are limited to some, so that we can have this energy and totality in the decision making of the young people, so that the party can grow and the party can have young leaders of tomorrow. Thank you.
Maybe the opposition has been saying they will choose one person to represent them. Do you think Kalonzo should be chosen?
Sorry?
The opposition has been saying they will pick one person to compete against Ruto. What do you think Kalonzo should be chosen?
Kalonzo is the one that's supposed to be picked.
I think as the Wiper Party, we'll be holding the NDC at the right time, and we are going to confront our party leader to be our flag bearer in the 2027 elections. From there, because I know he has like-minded people, they will sit down. But as Wiper Party, as we talk today, our presidential candidate and the 6th president of the Republic of Kenya will be Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Thank you.
Patriots, comrades in the struggle, members of the press, and the great people of Kenya. We meet here today not merely as witnesses of history, but as makers of it. The young Wiper Patriots stand firm, loud, and clear. Kenya deserves better, and we are ready to deliver it. On the by-election, vacant seats across our country are more than political opportunities. They are a test of whether we can entrust leadership to men and women who embody integrity, service, and courage. As young Wiper Patriots, we call on IBC to safeguard the will of the people, and we commit ourselves to campaigning for leaders who represent hope, not hopelessness. We affirm our party leader, His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and declare that the by-election must be a rehearsal of the greater victory of 2027. On the united opposition, Kenya is at a turning point. The cries of our mothers in the markets, the youth on the streets, our farmers in the villages, and our hustlers in towns demand one thing: a united opposition that can rescue this nation. As young Wiper Patriots, we salute the ongoing discussions by our principals to form a strong, people-driven union. We urge them to move with speed to conclude the name and structure of this formation. The youth are ready to carry the banner, to be the engine, and to be vanguard of this movement. On the youth inclusion, we will not accept tokenism. We are not flag girls in the political theater. The youth must be given space in the presidential secretariat, party leadership, and all the strategic organs. Our generation is not waiting for tomorrow. We are seizing today. The young Wiper Patriots are not asking politely. We are demanding our rightful place in the struggle for a just Kenya. On the contemporary issues, we cannot remain silent when the cost of living crushes our families, when education becomes unaffordable, when farmers are exploited, and when corruption robs us our future. We say enough is enough. Kenya deserves a government that listens, serves, and delivers. Wiper Patriotic Front stands ready to provide that leadership. On the dawn of a new chapter in the Wiper Patriotic Front, today we proudly announce that our beloved movement has heard the heartbeat of the people. On 10th of October, during the National Leadership Conference, the Wiper Democratic Movement will be reborn as Wiper Patriotic Front. This rebrand is not just about a name. It's about a renewed spirit, a sharper vision, and a stronger commitment to our nation. It is about patriotism, integrity, and unity of purpose. As young Wiper Patriots, we are the face of this new dawn. We are the vibrancy, the fire, and the unstoppable wave that will sweep across this nation. In conclusion, we reaffirm our loyalty to the party leader, His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and to the wider opposition family. We stand as a youth who will not be silenced, who will not be sidelined, and who will not be stopped. Kenya deserves better. The youth are ready. The Wiper Patriotic Front is here. The time for change is now. May God bless you all, and may God bless Kenya. Thank you. Maybe if there are any questions.
This is Felix from Kenya. I would like maybe to ask some of the individuals, in fact normal people, right now at some point they are not easily convinced concerning any party right now. What can you maybe tell Kenyans, if possible, can convince them when it comes to matters concerning winning their trust? Because some of the politicians right now wanaonekana ni kama like hawaeleweki vizuri.
An example, because I
an
trust it,
example,
within our united opposition,
yes.
we haven't seen such characters, unless you pinpoint one, but we have not. Or maybe, yeah, you have some.
Now, you find that most of these political parties that we have around 92 political parties. Wiper Patriotic Front is deemed fit for the youths, because one of the reforms that the party has done is that it is rebranding so that it can tap the energy of the young people, especially the Gen Zs. And also when the party is going to form its manifesto, the manifesto will be based on giving hope and affirmation that 2027 and beyond, that is the next government, it will belong to the young people. Also, it is going to give a lot of youth spaces within the party, also to grow their interest, also to grow politically, because we always say that youth are the future leaders of this country. Thank you.